Hey guys, YouTuber 100 here. Okay, and in this video, I'm going to talk about how I feel about WWE bringing back the brand split next month. Yeah, because the WWE announced that they would be like bringing it back and making Superstars exclusive to Raw and SmackDown, and it would be starting on July 19th when SmackDown will be moving to live broadcasts on Tuesdays. And yes, on that episode of SmackDown, that's when this WWE draft is going to happen and this brand extension will begin. Oh, sorry. I accidentally kicked it. Oh, man. I mean, yeah, the Wrestling Crisis made a video about this subject on why, like, basically, brand split now wouldn't work. And, yeah, everything he said in his video was true. I mean, there's just no way that WWE could really pull this off. I mean, the this isn't like 2002 to like 2005. I mean, the brand split during that time was like really good because I mean you had a lot of really great big stars and yeah, they were actually booked good and also had like a lot of well booked rising stars. Ours during that time here here in 2016 we don't have that at all. I mean, yeah, I mean, we really don't have a lot of very strong top stars. Everybody basically for the last several years has just been getting fed to John Cena because WWE won't let anybody surpass John Cena as like the top star, of course. And yeah, even like the mid rising stars, the mid cards that they have now, they're just booked so badly now. I mean, let's go back to like 2002 when the original brand split started. I mean, during that time we had a lot of rising stars and we had a lot of top stars. There was The Rock, there was Stone Cold, Triple H, Undertaker, Hulk Hogan, Kurt Angle, Chris Jericho. Oh, let's see. There was also like Kane, Big Show. That was sort of like around. That was the time when those two were actually relevant to the WWE and they were actually treated seriously. And you also had a lot of like strong rising stars or mid Carters that time. I mean, there was like Chris Benoit, there was Rey Mysterio, Eddie Guerrero, Edge. There was like Test, Christian, and yeah, they had a lot of like very like well booked, mid Carters that were actually like they were actually treated properly. And even like during the time like 2003 and 2004, 2005, I mean there were like some really good rosters for both Raw and SmackDown. I mean with Raw you had like Triple H, there was Shawn Michaels, there was Goldberg, Ric Flair, Randy Orton, Chris Jericho, Rob Van Dam, Kane, and there was like, yeah, I mean, yeah, it had a lot of like a really good roster for Raw and also a very good roster for SmackDown. On SmackDown, there were people like Undertaker, Brock Lesnar, Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio. Oh, there was Big Show. Oh, yeah, there was like Matt Hardy at the time was like probably the best time for Matt Hardy because I mean that was the time when he was like just starting to be a singles competitor and yeah, they treated him really well. Oh yeah, let's see. Yeah, I said like Brock Lesnar, Kurt Angle. Well, there was like John Cena when he was the rapper during that time, and like from 2003 to like the start of 2005. Yeah, yeah. There was also, of course, like when Shelton Benjamin and Charlie Haas came around. I mean, yeah. So both Raw and SmackDown during that time, I mean, they had really great rosters with a lot of great talent, and yeah, they actually treated their superstars the right way. Here in 2016, who do we really have like that? I mean, there's John Cena, of course, who just everybody hates. Roman Reigns, who a lot of people really don't like. There's Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. But I mean, you also have like some new guys. I mean, there's of course like Kevin Owens, and and then there's like AJ Styles, and yeah, you have like other people that are like coming to the company now that like they came from NXT, and yeah, people really do like them. But I mean, are they really like being booked that well? I mean, AJ Styles, I mean, he's been booked pretty well since he came to the company in January. But I mean, it's just a matter of time before WWE just makes him look like a joke, really. I mean, I really feel that that's just going to be coming any time. Also have Kevin Owens, who WWE just basically destroyed after having him lose to John Cena those 2 times last summer. Yeah, and of course there's also like the Wyatt family who's badly booked. I mean, yeah, I mean, just it seems like all the mid carders now, and basically just about the entire roster, are just booked so horribly now. I mean, and considering like how bad the roster is right now, and Raw being 3 hours, when they do this brand split, can you actually imagine the WWE actually putting together a 3 hour Raw with half of the roster that they have now? I'm sorry, but there's just absolutely no way they're going to be able to pull that off. And yeah, it's just not going to work. Yeah, and plus, I mean, with this brand, like WWE bringing back the brand split, I mean, there's really like not enough titles for it. I mean, like during the like original brand split, I mean, they actually like had like an equal amount of titles for both shows. I mean, on Raw there was like the World Heavyweight Championship, or if there was the Intercontinental Championship, there was the World Tag Team Championship, and there was the Women's Championship. On SmackDown, had the WWE Championship, the United States Championship, the WWE Tag Team Championship, and the Cruiserweight Championship. So yeah, both shows actually had like equal amount of titles. But I mean, look at what they have now. I mean, they have like the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, which is only one World Championship now. They have the Intercontinental title. They have the U.S. title. They only have one Tag Team Championship now, and they only have one Women's Championship now. And yeah, speaking of which, yeah, like they also had the Divas title, or when they eventually brought that in around, was it like 2009 or 2010, something like that. Yeah, and so they gave both sides, like in both shows, like their own women's title. But now, I mean, it's gone, and they're just back to one. And so, I mean, yeah, I mean, just, see, they may as well just put all the women on one show so they can actually fight for the title. I mean, what would be the point of, like, if the women's title goes over to Raw, what would be the point of even having any women be on SmackDown now? I mean, it's completely pointless. Yes, I know. And, yeah, and plus, yeah, I mean, the women just now, they suck. I mean, during the brand split, you actually had like a lot of, well, you did have like a strong women's division. You had like Trish Stratus, there was Lita, there was Jacqueline, there was Jazz, there was Victoria. Melina eventually came along. I mean, yeah, so yeah, WWE, they did have like a, not really a good women's division, but a women's division that people could like at least try to take seriously. Now, I mean, look at who they have now. They have like Charlotte. They have Sasha Banks. I mean, who else do they have? I mean, is Alicia Fox still around? I mean, I haven't seen her. I mean, I don't really, like, can hardly even remember any of the women that they have now. Because, yeah, Brie Bella's retired. Nikki Bella is out with an injury. I mean, who knows if she's even going to come back. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, the women's division now, I mean, it's completely pathetic, to be honest. Yeah, and the same can be said with the tag team division. I mean, back during the old brand split, I mean, the tag team division was, of course, like, really strong, and it was actually good. I mean, the tag team division now is just a joke. I mean, back in, like, 2002 to 2005, I mean, you had tag teams like the Dudley Boys, the Hardy Boys, the APA had broken up by that time, so yeah, I mean there were still people like Kane and Rob McNair were a tag team. There were the Un-Americans at the time. I mean, well, no, I said the APA had broken up, but yeah, in 2003 they reunited. So yeah, there was the APA. There was of course like the World's Greatest Tag Team or Team Angle. Well, so yeah, there was Los Guerreros. So yeah, I mean, during the original brand split from like 2002 to 2005, I mean, there were like really good tag teams. I mean, who the heck are the tag teams now? I mean, there's the New Day, and that's all I really know. I mean, are the Dudley Boys even like still around now? I mean, I really haven't been watching the WWE for a little while now, so I really don't know if what the what tag teams are around. But yeah, the Dudley Boys are around, but yeah, they're hardly doing anything now. I mean, right after they returned, I mean, WWE just really did absolutely nothing with them. So yeah, the Dudley Boys are basically useless now. And yeah, I mean, what are the rest of the tag teams now? So I really don't know. Yeah, so that's one of the problems with them doing this brand split. I mean, with like the women's division like really being reduced with only one title, and plus the women's division being basically a joke now, and the same with the tag team division. I mean, the tag team division is just a complete joke now. I mean, it really doesn't make the brand split really look that interesting now. And of course, also like have the horrible commentary for Raw and SmackDown. I mean, you have that idiot Byron Saxton and on like commentating Raw, and he's absolutely horrible. Well, along with Michael Cole and JBL. I mean, Byron Saxton's just terrible. And who the hell is even the commentating team for SmackDown? I mean, there was Jerry Lawler, but Jerry Lawler was recently just suspended for a domestic charge or something. So, I mean, who is even like the commentating team for SmackDown? I mean, I don't even know. And so yeah, I mean, the commentary now is just atrocious. I mean, back like from 2002 to 2005, had two awesome commentary teams. Had JR and King for Raw and Michael Cole and Taz on SmackDown. I mean, they were great commentary teams. But I mean, with the commentary now, it's just freaking terrible. Well, so yeah, I mean, brand split or not, I mean, the commentary is just now atrocious and it's awful now. So, I mean, yeah, so that's another reason why this brand split won't work, because of this horrible commentary we get each and every week. Yeah, yeah, and like I said, just imagine WWE actually trying to pull off a 3-hour Raw with half of the roster which they have now. I mean, it's not possible. There's no way they're gonna pull that off. Yeah, yeah, and also like seeing how SmackDown is now, with basically nobody watching it, they may as well just put all their like bigger stars on Raw and just like leave like just their just leave who nobody liked on SmackDown. I mean, that's pretty much what they may as well do, because I mean, SmackDown is just a joke now. I mean, nobody even watches it, and I mean, it's obvious Raw is the A show of the company. But even now, I mean, Raw is not even that good. But yeah, I mean, more people still do watch Raw, and it's clear that Raw is like the A show of the company. So yeah, they may as well like put Roman Reigns, John Cena, Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, and whoever else they consider to be one of their bigger stars over on Raw. I mean, why would they even like put any of them on SmackDown when like considering the condition that SmackDown is in, with hardly anyone watching it, and yeah, just SmackDown basically becoming a joke. And yeah, even then, with this brand split, I mean, it's completely pointless, because I mean, Raw and SmackDown, they're exactly the same. They have the exact same stage, just Raw is red and SmackDown is blue. I mean, remember how they looked before? I mean, Raw had its own stage with like the giant Titantron on, and they had like that set design. And with SmackDown, they had like the double Titantrons with the huge fist It's, I mean, yeah, Raw and SmackDown, they used to have like really awesome sets that actually made them look different. Now they don't even try. I mean, they give them the exact same sets. I mean, it's exactly the same, just different colors. Yeah, I mean, just oh man, I mean, it's just completely pointless. I mean, you could probably yeah, you could watch Raw, then you could watch SmackDown the following episode, and yeah, you would basically probably feel that you're watching the exact same thing because I mean they are exactly the same, just with different colors. Yeah, so I mean, there's just a bunch of reasons why this brand split idea is not going to work. I mean, and how are they even going to do this anyway? I mean, are they going to go back to having general managers? How would this work? I mean, is it like what happened with Vince McMahon and Ric Flair in 2002? I mean, Shane and Stephanie are both like running Raw now, and is it just like they're not getting along now, and just like they're gonna have like Shane be running Raw and Stephanie running SmackDown? I mean, how is this even going to work? I mean, gosh, I just don't even know. I mean, are they just gonna try to copy the 2002 story of why they did the brand split there, how they're going to do now? But I mean, yeah, it's just stupid because I mean, they're just going to copy as much as they can because I mean, you really cannot copy this because 2002 you had great roster with the great talent and a lot of good rising stars and like top stars, and now you don't. So, I mean, yeah, there's just a bunch of reasons why this won't work. I mean, and I really have the feeling that WWE is going to realize that this won't work. And as soon as it starts, they're going to see that it's just not working out how they were thinking it would, even though they can't actually think that this was a good idea. And yeah, it's probably may not even last very long, and they're just gonna decide to scrap this and just go back to how it is before. Just cut the brand split and just have the superstars just go back to basically how it is now with everybody else, you going on the same show on both shows with Raw and SmackDown. So yeah, I feel that's how a lot of people are feeling about this. They're just looking at it going, okay, let's see how long this lasts. And yeah, that's kind of how I'm feeling about this. I just had the feeling that WWE is just going to scrap this because it won't work out the way that they're hoping for. So, yeah. So, yeah, I could just go on for hours about this, but, I mean, this video is almost going 20 minutes long, so, yeah, I think I'm just going to call it right here, but, yeah, this is just, it's not a good idea, and, yeah, it's just not going to work out with this new brand split. I mean, yeah, there's no way they're going to be able to pull this off. Let me know how you guys feel about this new brand split coming on July 19th. And yeah, let me know if you think that this is a good idea or not. Alright, but yeah, that's all I have to say about this. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.